Colin676 says, thoughts on the Fields trade? Do you trust Williams with all the new weapons around him? I just talked a lot.
Yeah, but we answered the Fields question, but we didn't answer the Caleb Williams question a whole lot, which is honestly, when people talk about trust, I'm not always entirely sure what that means, right? Like, do I think he's instantly going to be a star? No. But here's what I think the Bears have done. I think the Bears have put themselves in the position to maximize what Caleb Williams is going to be able to do for them. And I like Caleb Williams. I think it's going to take him a little time to adjust, but he's going to be good. But unlike when Justin Fields stepped in, and I think he was in a tough situation, Caleb Williams, hopefully the new offensive coordinator is going to be able to get it done. But they've got a functional offensive line and good weapons. He'll be as well supported as a rookie quarterback could reasonably hope for.
Yeah, I think I'm not a huge Caleb Williams guy. I think the potential he has is pretty unmatched. Like, he does things that not many can do. The situation's good. Got Keenan Allen. You got DJ Moore. It's tough for me to trust a kid coming out of college who hasn't taken an NFL snap. So I can't see him being an instant superstar. But I think there's a level of potential that he's able to reach. And if he does, he could be very, very good.
So Colin asked, that was Colin who said, do you trust Williams with all the new weapons around him? We had Sychronos. Again, my pronunciation is always
close enough, bro.
Yeah, Paul, I don't know how you do such a bad job. And he's like, people are lighting you up. And for good reason. You can't pronounce anything.
As a host, yeah. What is it? Is it Sychronos or Sychronos? Sychronos?
I go Sychronos.
Probably Sychronos.
I mean, it's...
All right. Relax here. No one knows how to say.
Yeah, I think it's probably
Sychronos. I mean, that could be anything.
Sychronos, yeah.
Sychronos. I'm going to loop in this question with what Colin asked. He said, do you guys have any faith the Bears can actually develop a rookie quarterback, or are they more likely to ruin another one? So I was thinking to myself, okay, like, who are the Bears have had a couple new quarterbacks coming in, first round picks early. And I went back to Rex Grossman, their last three hot first round drafted quarterbacks, pre Caleb Williams now. Rex Grossman, number 22 overall in 2003. Mitch, number 2 in 2017. Number 2. I forgot about it. Number 2. And Fields, number 11 in 2021. Look back at the weapons each of those guys had around them going into those years. Rex Grossman, we'll do wide receiver, running back. Rex Grossman had Marty Booker, Des White, and Anthony Thomas. Leading receiver on that team at 715 yards. That was Marty Booker. Anthony Thomas was a 1,000-yard running back, but I mean, that's the roster Rex Grossman had. Now, I don't think he started that year, but like, not a great set of weapons there in Chicago. Mitch Trubisky, when he came in 2017, Jordan Howard, Josh Bellamy, Kendall Wright. Those were his weapons.
I mean, that was right after they'd blown that pick on Kevin Smith, right?
What, Kevin White?
Or Kevin White, excuse me.
Kevin. Yeah,
I can't even remember his name. He washed out of the league so fast.
So again, Mitch Trubisky comes in. That offense did not have and now they slowly built up, but not really a great environment to come in. And then Fields, he came in with David Montgomery, Darnell Mooney, Allen Robinson. Cole Kmet, I think, was also a rookie, or in year one. That's the best you'd seen so far. But this is the best by far with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and DeAndre Swift now.
Yeah,
like I think that what Chicago has done, and it's actually improved each year from all those quarterbacks I said. But you're right, Ziggy. This is a weapons group that can actually be good for Caleb Williams. Like, there is a real threat in these receivers and the running back now that Chicago has, which they have not had for a long time. So even though the Keenan Allen thing's a 1-year deal, I do think for a rookie quarterback in terms of developing confidence, yeah, Chicago's got. I mean, how many places are you going to take the wide receiver running back combo over Chicago?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Caleb Williams, you brought up a point that I was going to bring up. He reminds me a little bit of what I saw from Justin Fields at Ohio State. Similar type of players, but Justin Fields had, that load of weapons at Ohio State. And Caleb Williams had Jordan Addison. And now when Jordan Addison was gone, he takes a bit. I mean, his season's not as great, which why I think it's super important. The weapons you have around you at this level of play, trying to adjust. I mean, that 3 that you just named, it really is tough to get more solid than that right now. Being a rookie quarterback, trying to develop. So I think there's a better chance here that he can be their franchise quarterback than they totally ruin him.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, Caleb Williams has those weapons
like with
that Justin Fields has. They're winning the national championship.
Like Caleb Williams, he has happy feet. He tries to do a little too much sometimes. But I think that's
Notre Dame.
Yeah,
I mean, but you can't blame him behind the offensive line that he had to work with. It was tough.
I think he's gonna be great.
But it's just coaching. That's just coaching and adjusting to the NFL level.
It's funny. Before we just move on to the next question here, think about the running back, wide receiver combinations in the NFC North with Aaron Jones, Jefferson, Addison, Jacobs. I mean, take your pick of the Packers weapon.
Oh, yeah, Watson.
And then you have Gibbs / Montgomery with Amon-Ra and Jameson. Or who's they have another one right now? Who's it? Jameson? I think it's just Jameson.
Marvin Jones. He's still there.
I don't know who Detroit is. Probably say Jameson Williams. Still, like, great. I mean, great offensive division. At NFC North Packers says, can you guys rank the NFC North teams based on offense and then rank based off of defense? All right. We're going offense right now to start. I'd have to go
Lions, right?
I think I go Green Bay 1.
Packers.
I go Detroit 2. I'm gonna. I mean, look at what Chicago's done.
Oh, you know what you have to say.
I got Keenan Allen now,
but we have to say it.
No. I'm gonna go right now. Vikings Bears. I like O'Connell. I think Darnold will be okay, but it's very soon that will probably flip to Caleb. Yes, very soon that'll flip to the Bears. But right now, I'm gonna go with Vikings.
With how you love Caleb Williams, you're taking the Vikings offense over the Bears.
I think Jefferson, Aaron Jones, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson is great.
Better than Allen and DJ Moore.
I think that Kevin O'Connell is a big factor for me. I think he's a great offensive mind. Okay. And plus, it might wind up being a rookie quarterback.
I love.
I think these are great offense.
I love the Vikings players, but absolutely not. It's Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota. I will say I do think I expect that in the NFC North, all 4 teams will finish with above average offenses, which is pretty uncommon. It's tough for every team in a division to have an above average offense. I think you are going to get that in the NFC this year because I think the defenses are all right, but the offenses will be so much better than the defenses. And the offenses will be great, competitive, best division in the league for offense.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd probably go Packers, Lions, Bears,
Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does sound a little weird saying Sam.
We've
Darnold.
just given up on the Jordan Love thing. He's just too damn.
Oh, he's just awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. Look, the Lions have a really good offense too. I know our friend Tom Monroe, big Lions fan, is gonna wind up texting and be like, "Oh, you guys are just sucking up to the Packers." No, the Lions are really good offense.
No, I mean these could be 2 of the 5 best offenses in the NFL next year.
Yeah, it's oh man,
Lions are awesome.
Jared Goff, which at this point you have to just say you expect him to show up. Jared Goff shows up, that Lions offense is tough to stop. Defensively, less impressive, like you were saying, Ziggy, on the defensive side of the ball here. I got the Vikings defense as the worst coming into the season. Then I actually think a lot of them are kind of close. Chicago ended the year so strong. I'm actually tempted to put them close to that top spot, but I guess I would go with Detroit's secondary. I'm still a little worried. Maybe Detroit 3. Is Green Bay 1? Is Green Bay also 1 here?
I think they are with that McKinney edition now.
With McKinney. Yeah. Is it Green Bay 1?
I go Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings.
Chicago 2, Detroit 3, Vikings 4. Nah,
I think Chicago might have the best defense next year.
I was really
impressed of how they finished the season, and I like some of the additions they've made. I think they're going to draft defense. So yeah, for me, it's probably Chicago, Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota. But there's only one thing we can all agree on:
Minnesota's last. I'm trying to actually think here, though. Man, with Hutchinson, Detroit.
The problem is Detroit's got a lot of solid players, but they don't. I'm still worried about the cornerback situation.
Yeah, even with Carlton Davis. Yeah, you know what? I'll go Chicago 2, Detroit 3, and then I guess Green Bay would be 1 right now. That's close, though. I think those 3 are going to be close throughout the season.
Green Bay's going to roll us, dude.